After I got the Tiger Wings Menasor, I literally said to myself, I don't need any more components. I don't need any more of the Stunticons at all. Not one. I don't need another drag strip. I don't need anything. The hell, I don't need anything. I don't need another Motormaster. And then those wonderful evil people at Show Z decided to have a quiet half-off sale. And then I ended up with this guy. And literally, that's all it took. I'm such a Transformers whore that all it took was them offering me half off for me to say, maybe I do need another Motormaster. but mostly, I wanted to jump in on X-Transbots because all my friends rave about X-Transbots. They say, oh, X-Transbots, forget Fans Toys, forget all these other X-Transbots is where it's at. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a spin. So here we go with the X-Transbots Gravestone G2 Color Edition. So before we get into the review, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, let's start the show. First thing, we got to talk about the box art. And I mean, honestly, when this box came in the mail, I was like, well, what the hell is this? This thing is this is a tiny ass box. It was like, I thought, honestly, I was like, this is I think they sent me the wrong figures. Like, this is supposed to be a 9-inch figure and this is a tiny box. But after you view the beauty of this is actually a well done box. But let's get rid of that and let's talk about the actual figure, which comes out of the box in truck mode. And the truck mode is clean, man. This is a clean truck mode. Especially when you compare it to like MP10. MP10 to me is one of my favorite truck modes of any Transformer. And then you look at this guy, and it's clean, man. From the front windows to the grill, to the sides with the gas tanks, to the smokestacks, to the brake lights on the back. I mean, this thing is really well done. It looks really, really, really clean. I gotta give them that. They made a extremely clean truck mode. It even rose extremely well despite my crappy review station. And did I mention this truck has some pretty solid weight to it? There's a bunch of die cast in this bad boy. We'll go over that in robot mode, but man, there's a lot of die cast in this sucker. Now, anybody that's followed this channel for a while knows that I love me some accessories. But this guy, I gotta say, with his accessories, he's sort of light and yet effective. I will put it like that. He's light yet effective because all of the weapons are on brand. The accessories are on brand. He comes with his mighty Motormaster sword, which is cast in silver plastic and has some pretty decent molding in there, pretty good detail. I'm really kind of digging on this. And he comes with his purple gun, which is just painted purple. It's probably gray plastic under there, but it's painted purple, and it looks very, very nice. Like the metallic gold, the metallic purple actually really pops. Then he also comes with a alternate head, which is his growling sort of like basic angry face. I like to keep the screaming face on personally. The other face he actually comes with, but I just feel like it gives it more personality. He also comes with his trading card, and he also comes with his instruction manual, which honestly is pretty mediocre at best. I had to basically go in and use the force to figure this bad boy out in a couple of places. Anyway, after a pretty decent transformation, I gotta say, for a masterpiece figure of this age, because this is an older figure, the transformation has a lot of steps, but none of them feel like I've been cheated out of an experience. Like, I don't feel like anything's going to come apart. There's a couple of places where you have to click a few things in, like on the sides, the side doors, when you have to click them into we have to click them in to get the arms into place. Those scared me a bit. But other than that, like, I mean, the rest of the transformation is pretty dang straightforward. And oh boy, oh man, talk about something that will pop on a shelf. This G2 Motormaster is incredible. It really is. I didn't know what to expect when I got this bad boy all transformed up, but it looks good. Like, the detailing is extremely well done. He has his Kiss Army boots. He obviously missed quad day. He's not doing enough squats, old Motormaster here. But the arms look great. Like, it's a very well proportioned figure with freaking die cast everywhere. It looks like he has die cast in his chest, he has die cast in his thighs, he has die cast in his the back of his feet. I mean, there's just die cast literally just flooding this figure, and man, does he feel good to the touch. Like, just picking him up, you just feel like you're dealing with some high quality stuff here. Like, this feels like a high quality collectible. He even feels like that in his posing, because as you can see, he does everything. He has full rotation in his arms. He can go out, he can go way above 90. He can hit a Y pose, not even just a T pose, but a Y pose. And my man has ratchets everywhere. I mean, ratchets all in his arms, ratchets like ratchets in his legs, ratchets in his knees. Like, it's ratchets literally everywhere. It's like, just keeps him steady, because he is a heavy figure. One thing I don't like is the fact that we don't have any real ankle pivot, which I think is just sort of like the age of the figure kind of coming through. I honestly think this figure sincerely needed some solid like ankle pivot to just sort of be the chef's kiss to this thing. But other than that, I mean, he has rotation at the hands, his fingers are individually articulated. Like, you just can't beat what you're getting. Now, with all that weight comes a problem, and this is apparently a running problem with this figure. When you do his ab crunch, it creates a stress mark in the actual mechanism that houses the ab crunch. Now, apparently this is a running thing with this figure. Apparently it's happened in all versions of this figure. But it's honestly, like, unless you're really going to use that, if you're not going to use that function, I don't think it's that much of a hindrance on the actual figure. But this is something to be aware of if you ever end up with this in your possession. And yeah, the backpack on this guy is freaking ridiculous. They literally took half of the truck and shoved it on his back. Granted, they did a little bit better on the hiding of the truck mode than I thought they could with such a magnificent figure, without creating a bunch of extra unnecessary steps. Because honestly, from the front, you can't tell that the entire top of the truck is on his back. You can't really tell from the front. From the sides and from the back, oh yeah, you could tell. But let's be honest, who's posing their figures from the back? And the sides, I mean, honestly, with the giant sword and the giant gun, if you do it right, it can be very negotiable. Another thing you can do to kind of hide that gigantic backpack is use the very generous forward butterfly joints on the arms. I mean, yeah, they once again, great job. The forward butterfly is really well done. It even looks like you can hold his sword. He can hold his sword with two hands. So I mean, applaud. I applaud them for giving us that feature in this figure. And now for a size comparison, here he is with the Infinite Transformation MP Megatron. Here he is with the Deformation Space Starscream. Here he is with TE01, the Shattered Glass Edition, and the DX9 Blitzwing. And finally, here he is with the Tiger Wing Menasor, and our last review, the Legacy Transmetal 2 Megatron. So overall, yeah, I'm very happy with this. I'm mad that I'm in on another Motormaster, and potentially, depending on how the prices end up down the road, potentially a much larger Minosaur. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Is this a figure for you? Do you even like the G2 color scheme? Do you care about these figures at all? Are you more of a mainline figure? Does third party just kind of turn you off? Or do you really like this figure? Did you pick up this figure during the Secret Shozy clearance sale? Let me know. Just let me know in the comments. So with that, be safe, be good, and it's the Drunken Prime cracking open another beer and signing off.